This guy met Jesus in heaven during an 18-day coma. Yes, that's right. There's a video going around, and it was like 2 days ago that this guy had posted this video, and he's basically telling Saturday in America, which is on Fox News, that he met Jesus in heaven during an 18-day coma. Now, before we get started, make sure you hit that like button so this video can go out into the algorithm to people just like you, and it can help this channel grow. Now, let's take it over to the live scene, because this is, man, I haven't even watched this yet. I haven't even watched this, so we're all watching this at the same time. And I know this may be a real, ad come up, so be on the lookout.
I'm so thankful I was able to share my testimony recently on the Saturday morning show on Fox. And on this video, I just want to play it for you guys. And then...
Never mind, that's not an ad. It's him. But yeah.
I'll be reacting to it here at the end.
October 25th, 2021. It was a transformative day for 20-year-old Gabe Perot.
Okay, so there was 2021. Oh, okay. Wow, that was a long time ago. So I want to know why it's back out. Let's check it out. I was sitting this video, and I said I was going to react to it.
He came crashing down headfirst onto the pavement without a helmet.
By the time the ambulance had gotten there, honestly, I was suctioned up by light. This tunnel of light suctioned me up out of there.
We rushed to the hospital. I'm calling and texting his parents who live out of state. They lived in Virginia, and letting them know what happened.
He came in already on the breathing machine. It was clear he had had a pretty bad head injury.
What he experienced during that time was nothing short of a miracle. He recounted his journey to heaven with my friend Abigail Robertson in the Heaven Meets Earth podcast.
I actually died. They had to resuscitate me. In an instant, I was above my body, and I watched my own friend hold my body in his arms, and he was praying. And the closer I got to this light, I knew that I had an appointment.
This is so fascinating.
And they would say, "Worthy is the Lamb. Worthy is the Lamb." Wow, Jesus is so beautiful. When Jesus looked at me, Abby, he picked up my face, and he said, "Gabriel, why are you concerned about that which has been paid for?"
Gabe Perot joins me now. Gabe, it's an unbelievable story. You're in a skateboarding accident. They have to resuscitate you, but what did you see? The accident happens, your first vision.
Yeah, so it's pretty wild because I was above my own body, and I looked at it and I said, wow, that was me, but that's not me, because who I am is like fully alive now, and it was just my body, like that was it. And then I was suctioned up to not just a place. Like heaven that I was headed for isn't just a destination. Heaven is a person.
Wow. And so you go to the hospital, and obviously you're in this coma. We have the x-rays. They'll put them up. But you say heaven is a person. I was very intrigued by that. You said everywhere you turned, you saw Jesus?
Yeah, like the mountains and the trees. As the wind hits the leaves, they'll blow back and forth, and they have a note to them. They'll sing, "Worthy is the Lamb. Worthy is the Lamb." And then the waves and the rivers of the waters of life will receive that same note, and they'll sing back, "Worthy is the Lamb." Even the sand will receive the waves and sing, "Worthy is the Lamb." Like you look at the flowers, and the colors in heaven are beyond description. But even as you look at the flowers, you'll say, "Jesus, you're beautiful," because he is all of heaven. Like he's left, right, center, back. There's no escape.
My bad. That's very interesting, because you see this, like a lot of people always say, like, who had near-death experience, that they see colors, like colors they've never seen before.
Like a soldier free falling into an ocean of liquid love. That was the place I found myself in.
And you actually spoke with Jesus. You know, we speak with him on earth through prayer, but you saw him face to face. You had a conversation. What did he say?
Well, I didn't originally see him face to face because my face was down, because I was so concerned that the list of my mistakes was going to be pulled up, and I was done for. It was like black and white, like I have no hope, right? But he picks up my face, he looks me in the eyes, and he says, "Gabriel, why are you concerned about that which is paid for?" And he showed me the wounds in his hands. Not his hands, this was like his wrists. They carried the depth of eternity, and his wounds had a name. Gabriel. He did it just for me. Like, I was his only one. I'll forever be his only one. He'd waited his entire life just for me.
That is the message of Christianity, and it makes me tear up to hear that, because that's what Christ is all about. That's what Christianity is all about. A lot of people ask, why do we incur pain and suffering on this earth? And in your conversation with my friend Abigail, you said people who have lost loved ones, lost babies, they actually are reunited with those babies. You saw that. What did you see?
They don't lose. I tell everyone, they come to me and they say, I lost my kid. I look back at them, I say, you didn't lose your child. Your baby's waiting for you. There's an entire nursery, not just nursery. There's an entire place where all the kids are, and they're waiting for their parents, and it's beautiful. Like nothing is lost, nothing is broken. And I always tell people, if they're going through a really tough time on this earth, the story's not over. So don't quit.
And your story was not over. Ginger, a woman of faith, came in and prayed over your body while you were in a coma for 18 days. I want to play what she had to say. Listen to this.
Gabe remained in a coma for 18 days until Ginger, a close family friend, came to the hospital and prayed over him.
I looked at him and I said, Gabe, you know my voice. You know when I pray. I know you can hear me. I know you're unconscious, but I know that you know I'm here. I'm going to pray that you wake up. You've got to wake up. You cannot stay in this coma.
So you're in heaven and then you wake up. And what happens? People had a lot of questions, I bet.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I was sent back to my body, and I woke up, and before Jesus sent me back, he said, Gabriel, tell them who I really am. And he said, tell my family I'm coming back soon to get them.
Tell them I'm coming back soon. Wow.
Yes. And when he said family, it wasn't just like one particular denomination or sect. Like, it was seriously like the family of God, like all, like in heaven, we're all one family. Like, it's so beautiful. And now I'm telling everyone that's listening to the sound of my voice, like, he died for them. Like, there's one viewer listening to the sound of my voice, and the one viewer is why he sent me back. And since being sent back, I've just told everyone my testimony, whether it's on a bus or on TV, I tell them the same story.
Yeah. And, you know, I fully believe everything. But there had to have been doubters who said, there's no way that happened. What did you say to the doubters?
Yeah, well, I said, well, open your Bible to the book of Revelation, because it was actually John's encounter with Jesus in heaven that he then was sent back and wrote all about, right? And so we also know Daniel and Ezekiel and Isaiah. Like, there's, biblically speaking, actually, there's a very biblical precedent for having encounters with Christ and telling the story. And yeah, even Jesus said, he that believes on me will never die. My body might have died, and I was sent back and I was healed, but I was fully alive in him.
Wow. And, you know, we've had conversations on this show with others who have been through the same situation. And a common refrain we have heard is, this is not real life. That was real life.
Yeah.
Was that your experience, that life was the real one? It's hard for me to conceive that, but it's a common theme.
It's so true.
Yeah, that's another thing I heard. A lot of people like, man, this right here is nothing compared to heaven. It was like, this life here is not even real life. This is like they say it feels so like fake, and the air is so thick here, and it's nothing like heaven at all. Like, you feel more, they say you feel more alive in heaven than you do here on earth. And I was like, whoa. Like, just imagine that. I can't even wrap my mind around it. Like, what?
And I'm so thankful, actually, John Burke, who endorsed my book. We
had him on.
Yes,
yeah.
He endorsed my book, and we talk all the time about just how he's heard all these other encounters, and I'll tell him the same exact thing, because this life, I compare it to when TV first came out in the early 1900s. It seemed real to people. It seemed so fascinating, but you compare that quality now to what people are watching now, it's like out of this world. Like, the HD of today is nowhere near what it used to be. The 1900s. Well, it's even that times 1,000. Like, heaven is so real. And it's not just 7 senses. Your 7 senses are manifold. They come alive. And you're not only smelling and tasting and hearing, but it's that times 1,000. Yeah. It's literally unexplainable.
Yeah, unexplainable. And, you know, our days on this earth are numbered.
Imagine that. Your senses, smell, taste, and hear. It just reminded me, like, when I used to, you know how people like say, like, when they do drugs and stuff, they can like taste more and hear more and stuff. That's like a demonic part of like, it's like fake that fake joy. When you think about it, like stuff, substance, it give you that fake enjoyment that only Jesus can give us, only God can give us, especially in heaven. So, like, imagine that, but not being under the influence. If you ever done stuff in your past, you know what I'm talking about. Like, if you ever done any type of drugs, whether that's smoke or whatever, like, or even just drink, like when people, getting drunk and stuff, and that excitement they get, that rush they get, think about a clean version of that and more free and not feeling like not having your brain, like your mind altered, just feeling more alive than ever. Just imagine that. I remember when I even when I drank for the first time, I felt so alive. And it was just all like fake, bro. It was fake. And it sent me down a path of evilness. And I can only imagine like having real genuine happiness. We don't even have to compare to that. We could compare about the joy that we feel when we feel the Lord give us joy, right? When Jesus give us joy. That have you ever been in that feeling when you're like super happy and you're like, I don't care about nothing else in this world but Jesus. Like I just want to stay in that moment. I can only imagine that times 1,000 and lasting for eternity. Whew. That's got to be amazing. That have to be amazing. My mind can't even. I feel like my brain about to just pop from that. Just like that much excitement. Like how can you know? But that's why when your spirit goes to heaven, like it's that so much excitement. You're not in your flesh anymore, so you could take in all that excitement. Oh man, that got to be amazing.
I may have one more, I may have many more, and I hope it's many more. But what do you say to people as we approach life and the hurts and the troubles and wars and all of the horrible things that happen here? What's your message?
Yeah, we can find our hope in not just a God who considers loving us, not just a God who maybe can love us. I met a Jesus that didn't think about loving me. He was love to me. He is love to me, and he will forever be love to me. Like I was his and he was mine. And so I would tell people that they can find themselves in him, in the rumors and the confusion, in the darkness of this world. If they'll find themselves in Christ today, if they'll just give him their yes, they can find hope like never before.
Gabe Perot, you have such a gentle spirit and such joy in you, and it's been an honor to talk with you. 18 Days in Heaven. I can't wait to read this. Pick it up now. You can pre-order it wherever books are sold. So Gabe Perot, thank you for being here and for sharing your testimony.
Thank you so much.
Man, every time I share my testimony, it takes me back. And I'm just so thankful. And it's gone viral. It's reached millions of souls. But truthfully, whether it's on TV or just on a bus, whether I'm talking to 1 or 1,000, it doesn't matter. Because for the Jesus I encountered, it truly was just, he sent me back for just one more person. And it was you. It was me. Like I was his only one forever and always.
You saw him face.
Oh, that's beautiful. Like you can just see, like he has that look on his face, like y'all just don't know. Like this is real. And he's like, he got that look on his face, like I cannot wait till he come back. Like that's just amazing, y'all. That's amazing. And I have seen so many near-death experience videos that people say the same thing. Like it's not a coincidence that people are literally saying the same thing. This can't be made up. This cannot be made up. Go to the intermission. This cannot be made up. There's no way that this is made up. Like, wow. And I was about to do a different reaction video until, excuse me, my throat is like all scratchy from the pollen. But I was about to do another reaction video earlier, but someone sent me this, and I was like, you know what? Let's react to this, and I'm glad I did, because it reminded me that things like this is still happening today. That Jesus visiting people in their dreams, visiting people in heaven, like it's just it's amazing. And for this video to be out right now, around this time where we got so much going on in the world, y'all. If you could just sit back and just think about Jesus. Just think about Jesus for a moment. Just think about the peace that he is about to bring when he come back for his church, his family. How we won't have to deal with no more suffering, pain, no more sin, no more struggles. None of that. Pure happiness. And you know, in Revelation they say there's going to be a new heaven and the earth. Like, imagine what's next after all that is done. Like, what's next? I'm pretty sure God got even more greater plans. Like, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. And it's so, like, it's so just such a good feeling, but at the same time, it's like, wow. Like, I always used to have, I still have that question, like, is there gonna, since there's no more sin, like, how would Earth be? How would things be? And I'm thinking it probably would be like how it was in the beginning, but this time, like, no more sin. We won't even remember sin, probably. So, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, and also comment in the comment section if you have had a NDE before, near death experience before, and what have you seen? I would love to hear y'all share your testimony, your story in the comment section, y'all. I would love to actually interview people who have these experiences. I mean, this just reminded me how intrigued I am about those, you know, people testimonies and what they've seen. Like, I would love to hear from y'all because it's such a beautiful thing. And I know it's real. My cousin experienced before, so I know it's real. And with that being said, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. If you are a Christian or you just want to learn more about the faith and you just want to look at things from a Christian lens, most definitely subscribe. But other than that, man, I hope y'all have a blessed day. I'm out.